The super pad is designed to keep fresh oil fresh and takes out the microfine particles which make the oil cloudy and lead to its eventual breakdown. This is how we fit the super pad into the pad holder. The pad has a corner cut off so it can't go in the wrong way around. The pad is then clamped into position and is now ready to go into the filter tank. The pad holder must be cleaned and the pad changed on a daily basis. The pad holder unit is then inserted into the recess in the bottom of the tank, and the flexible suction hose fits securely into a quick fit snap connector. The oil in the fryer must be hot before filtering. 150 degrees C is recommended and should have been brought up to temperature before isolation. We take out the drain valve spout and place it to one side for the moment. Then we manoeuvre the machine underneath the valve and screw back in the spout over the tank. Notice at this point that the pilot light is still on underneath the fryer. It is very important that this is turned off and the fryer is isolated from any source of heat before filtering commences. We can now open the valve and let the hot oil drain into the tank, ready for filtering. When the level of the oil goes below the basket support mesh, it should be removed and placed to one side, ready for cleaning. Now, whilst leaving the drain valve open, we can wash down the fryer tank to remove the remaining sediments using the hot filtered oil from the filtering unit. As soon as all the sediments are washed out of the tank, the nozzle can be placed back in the machine, ready for the filtering process. I'll now take a sample of the unfiltered oil and place it to one side, ready for comparison later. We can now switch the machine onto filter return and close the valve to the fryer. The hot oil should now be recirculated within the machine for approximately 2 minutes before returning it to the fryer. However, before I return it to the fryer, I'll take a second sample and let you see the vast difference between the unfiltered and the filtered oil. Now we'll replace the basket support and return the filtered oil back to the fryer. This fryer, I'm told on the day of the demonstration, has not been filtered for a week, so there's quite a lot of sediment when we go on to the next stage. If filtered on a daily basis, the sediments would be minimal and the oil would keep fresher for longer. Now for the cleaning process. Disconnect the quick fit connector. Although for demonstration purposes I am cleaning the unit whilst it's still hot, it would normally, for safety, be left to cool before cleaning. Scrape off the sediment from the pad holder, which can then be removed for washing and the fitting of a fresh filter. The tank can then be lifted out completely for removal of the sediment and cleaning before setting up for the next day.